Hi there, this is Dr. Greg Relo from Express Dentist. There's so much going on with technology, and dentistry is feeling it too, and in very good ways. I did dentistry for 27 years, and during a large part of that time, there wasn't a lot of change in technology. There'd be something here and there that came along, but in the last few years, and even in the last couple of years, there have been some dramatic changes and improvements. And some of this is going to be very exciting as the future unfolds. So what are five right now, right in the middle of 2023, that we look at and say, these are pretty neat and they really are starting to shape dentistry? Number one, digital modeling, 3D printing. This is something that used to be something that was done in labs, but now it can be done in the offices, and some of the machines are relatively inexpensive. So dentists can print certain types of appliances and different models of your teeth, so they can show you some reproductions of your teeth. There's certain guides that can be made as well. So this is a very helpful technology that's been used in other industries, and dentistry is finding some great applications for it now as well. Number two, CBCT. What is that? It's 3D imaging. Think of it almost like an MRI of the mouth and jaw, the facial region. Now, not too long ago, this was something that was just reserved for surgical centers especially, but now it's becoming a standard of care in many settings in dentistry. And this gives the dentist the ability to have true 3D imaging and layers of images versus just those little small films, because digital x-ray by itself, when it came along, I remember in the middle of my career, that was a big deal. And now this is a massive advancement beyond that allows us to really look in and find problems that are hiding in 3D. And so the diagnostic capabilities of that are very exciting, especially, again, even though it's not brand new, it's becoming more of a routine and more of a standard of care in more and more offices. So keep your eye out for that as well. Number three, digital scanners. So digital scanners are neat because what they do is they replace the impressioning techniques that you may have had in the past with those goopy trays. Scanning has been around for a while with certain systems. There's one called CEREC, which is same-day crowns, and it uses a scanner. But there are other companies too out there that make scanning devices like a wand, basically, that allow us to capture the teeth and the gums very quickly and very accurately. And this can be used to be sent to labs, or it can be used in the office to create restorations and appliances. And I think, one of the evolutions of this are facial scanners. So it looks more like it's a wand, but it's held out and scanned across the face, and you can actually reproduce the face and the teeth, and you can look at simulations, you can figure out how to construct dentures, full mouth restorations, and so forth. So this is a very exciting area. And then, of course, artificial intelligence. I've talked about this previously, but artificial intelligence is evolving very rapidly. And in the last year, there have been a couple of new technologies in dentistry that have been approved by the FDA. And this includes a charting system which reduces charting time by 70% just by identifying missing teeth and restorations and so forth that normally is manually transmitted into the chart, can be done with artificial intelligence. And then there's some other forms of artificial intelligence that are looking at detecting cavities and even tumors on these CBCT scans I was talking about earlier. So that's all very exciting, especially as it becomes more mainstream into offices. And then number five, robots and microbots. So how does that work in dentistry? Are robots going to replace us as dentists? Probably not, but they can be very useful and beneficial. And again, last year, the FDA cleared a device that is a robotic system that helps with, during surgery, it can help shape the bone of the jaw. So instead of that being done manually, it's done by this device that's robotic, and it's very precise. It does exactly what needs to be done, so there's no guesswork with that. And then microbots are really a technology that can be used to disperse certain medications or treatments into the nooks and crannies of the mouth. And these are really like nanoparticles as well. So there's a lot there that will develop in the future. So that's just 5 technologies that we're seeing in dentistry today that are coming along and evolving very quickly. If we do this update next year, I'm sure that we'll find that there's some exciting advancements as well. Express Dentist, we have a trusted network of dentists that we can help connect you with, and many of them are incorporating exciting technology into their practices. And if there's a certain technology that's important to you, we can help screen for that and help you find someone that fits. And so reach out anytime. We're here to help. And here's to you and your oral health.